I think this is good right now. You just saw me get onto the stream. So the Game Awards are tonight, and it's definitely exciting. I did my Game Awards video a few weeks ago. I talked a lot about probably what I'm going to talk about today, especially early, but I do have some things to shake this video up. First of all, I have my poorly made Canva Game Award bingo. And I'm going to be going through all the categories. I have all my X's right here. I swear it's not one X, but it looks really cool. So I'm just going to stick with that. Obviously, free space is Jeff Keighley. Only reason I watch the Game Awards and is the best part of the Game Awards. So he exists. And I'm also going to get this stream music going. The first category I have here is new Xbox hardware. I don't think this is going to happen, but it'd be kind of cool if it did happen. Maybe a handheld, I don't know. It can be a console revision, it can be a new console, it can be really anything as long as it is something with the Xbox name on it. Some hardware with the Xbox name on it. Next is a farming game. Everybody's favorite type of game. Yeah. So this is just for if a farming game pops up or there's a trailer for farming games. Not very exciting, but I figure they're everywhere. So, yeah. Final Fantasy wins overall. So that's for if Final Fantasy VII just wins the Game of the Year award. And actually, you'll see here, I have Astrobot wins overall as well. So that gives you, a little bit of differentiation. I did Final Fantasy and Astrobot because those are the only ones I played. I also think that the two of them combined both have a pretty good chance of winning Game of the Year. So there we go. And my stream has an error. This gives me a good segue. One sec to just check my stream real quick. Okay, it doesn't look bad. When I was testing this stream, it was tough because there was the bitrate on the stream. Man, it just killed me inside. There was a horrible bitrate the entire time for like the 2 hours I was testing it, and I kept viewing it in the little window that YouTube Studio gives you, and it looked horrible. So I was actually kind of close to giving up because I figured, I wouldn't want people to watch a Game Award where you wouldn't know, what game was on the screen. But I figured, I might as well just try it to go actually live and watch it on another platform. And I watched it on my phone. Everything looks fine on there. So if anything is going wrong, or if there are any issues, then just tell me and I'll cross off this bingo. More trailers than awards. This just means that there are, more game trailers than awards. I feel like it's pretty specific. Last year this happened a lot. There were barely any segments for the actual game awards, and there'd be like 10 trailers in between one award. And people were kind of disappointed, but also it's like, I hate to admit it because I think Game Awards, I mentioned it in my video, they're important, to give props to these developers and these studios, but it's really exciting getting new trailers. So yeah, I'll cross that out if, it becomes kind of an obvious thing that there have been more trailers than awards. Mario Party wins multiplayer. So this is if Mario Party wins the best multiplayer game category. I think that's obviously kind of self-explanatory. Queso runaway win. Okay, so this is if Queso comes in and wins everything. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it really, Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Ethan gets 5 picks right. That's if I get 5 games right. Yeah, that's specific enough. If I get 5 game of the year award picks right, then I'll cross that off. Mobile game. This is for a trailer for a mobile game. If a trailer for a mobile game pops up. Another great Christopher Judge speech. This one, I hope happens. I really hope that happens. Because Christopher Judge has had some all-time great speeches for the Game Awards. One of them included him kind of dogging on Activision, and I think that was great. Activision hated it, but that was great. And if they bring him back for a third time, then I will cross off that. New mainline Sonic game. This is if a trailer, or really anything pertaining to a mainline Sonic game, or a new mainline Sonic game, shows up. I don't really think it's going to happen, honestly. It was just like, the last one we had was Frontiers. I haven't really kept up with it. Just give me one sec. I haven't really kept up with it, but if we get a new mainline Sonic, anything, then I'll cross that out. Astrobot wins overall. This is for, if Astrobot wins overall. A major celebrity shows up. This is if they just cut to a major celebrity or focus on a major celebrity being there, and it's like kind of a thing. I'm not really sure where the boundaries should be for this. Like, should it be, if like a major celebrity is there because there's a game that pertains to them, or like if they voice acted in one of the games, I'm not sure. But if they pay attention to a major celebrity, I'm gonna say major celebrity who isn't in the gaming sphere, or like traditionally. I'll cross that out now. Oh man, I'm bored. This is for if I get bored. Because it happens a lot during these shows where there's just a long string of games I'm not interested in. Because to be honest, my taste is not that varying. I like what I like, and I like it a lot. So I'm probably going to get bored. God of War Egypt. I don't know anything about this, but the next God of War game I think is Egypt. I remember seeing something about it like a year ago. So if the next game's God of War Egypt, then we'll know. Tekken wins fighting games. This is if Tekken 8 wins the best fighting game category. Obviously pretty self-explanatory. New Rockstar game. I've talked to some people about this. There's one person I talked to who just really wanted a Rockstar game. Whether it was Red Dead Redemption, whether it was Bully, whether it was GTA 6. That might have been something to put. A GTA 6 trailer. I could definitely see that happening. I'm not sure if that'd count as a new Rockstar game. Yeah, it'd count as a new Rockstar game. I'll say that. A dragged out trailer. This is if a trailer's dragged out. If it's a trailer that really doesn't need like 3 minutes of screen time, but still gets 3 minutes of screen time, I'll cross that out. Kingdom Hearts. This is something that I really want to happen, but is probably not going to happen. Sorry about that. I really want that to happen, but it's probably not going to happen. I can see it happening. No, I can't. A Devolver digital game. This would just be kind of cool. They make good games. A Souls-like game. Racing game. Man, I really got lazy here. This is if a racing game shows up. No Man's Sky wins the support category for best community support. Yeah, also self-explanatory. New IP from the big three. So this is if a new IP from either Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft shows up. Yep. Anyway, I think that's it for the bingo. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know, just take a minute to take it in. just for a second. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to the Game Awards. Which definitely doesn't. 3:31. Okay. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Yeah. I think that's also the time. Okay, yeah, YouTube only lets you play one tab. I'm gonna turn the audio for this back on. Make it a little louder. I don't know. If it's too loud, you can just comment. I'm probably gonna pause a little bit. You know, because I do have that bingo board, and some things are just gonna be pause worthy. So I'll pause a little bit. I'll try not to let it get to like a crazy pace, because you know, sometimes when I'm watching a video and the person is pausing just way too much, that sucks. Oh, shoot. You can only hear. Well, that's awkward. I'm gonna be right back. You cannot hear the audio. I think I'd